What's up, homies? Welcome back to Clee World for another vlog. I just had such an awesome little afternoon lunch at one of my favorite people in the entire world's house, my brother. I don't get to see my brother a lot. I don't get to see my sister that much. And we both just, we all have our own lives going on, and it's a lot. I got to see one of my awesome nieces and my gargantuous, swole-ass nephew, who is way bigger than me now. He has been for a while. But, yeah, man, talk about the people I like being around more than anyone else outside of, like, my wife and kids. I love my brother and sister and my niece and nephew so much, and I really wish that we were able to spend way more time together, because we're just not. And it's just kind of what life has. It's just kind of like it's kind of just what life has had in store for us, and it is what it is. But it always puts me in the best mood after I get to see them. They're just amazing people. I'll never stop being proud to call my brother and sister, man. They're just amazing people. My sister's kids are the most amazing kids. My niece has got an awesome dancer. It has an awesome dance scholarship coming up, and she's going to a super dope school, man. She's going to Montana, so your boy's 100% going to some Montana football games and stuff. That's a must. But yeah, man, it just made for an awesome afternoon. Now we're riding out to my mom's house because the rest of the family's at the pool right now. So we're gonna ride out there and visit for a minute. But just a big old family day, and I figured, hey, we got a good little ride ahead of us. We got a little, well, it's actually only like 20 minutes, but we got a decent little ride ahead of us, so I figure we might as well vlog the shit. There's a bike up there. I want to go say hi. I want to go say hi. Hello, friend. We got a little biker friend, the little cowie, the little naked cowie. We'll take the long way on the interstate. I like it. Be safe. We got the little Subi in front here. Old Hooters. Bro, Hooters is so mid. What happened to Hooters? Hooters used to be live, dog. Hooters used to be so live. And then Twin Peaks came around and just absolutely just shut it the fuck down. No, I like those Z's though, man. I like the Yamis too, like the MTs and shit. I couldn't even tell what that one was. I know it was a smaller one, but those are really, really good starter bikes, man, for real. Love when we get to catch up to the biker homies. Bro, the last time I went to this Walmart, so I used to live over here, and we had to go to that Walmart. The last time I went to that Walmart, I had a lady who was like, oh, she was from the Middle East somewhere, dog. Like, she was fully, like, wrapped up in everything. And she literally drugged me by my shirt the whole way to my car, begging for money. And like holding up a sign about how her and her kids needed money and shit. And she didn't speak English. She was just holding up the sign and yelling at me while like dragging me by my shirt. And I was like, I'm never coming back here ever again. I have to move. And that's what really made me want to move the country. I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly what did it. Like, I was like, I cannot handle this type of shit. I can't live in a place where I got to deal with that type of shit. Just going to get groceries. I mean, you say whatever you want, man. I didn't have any money. Like, dude, if I would have had $1, I would have given her $1 just to leave me alone. I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything at all. Like, we're a young family and everything. Like, we don't have it like that either. I mean, now some days if you catch me on the right day, I might have a little money on me, but we definitely didn't have it at that point. Especially not just walk around money. Like, we didn't have shit. And this lady was just like dragging, I'm not even playing, dragging me by my shirt, tugging on my arm. I was like, why did she pick me? And like we were getting in like a 2012 Malibu. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a million other better people to pick. Oh, let's get this bad boy on the interstate for a minute. Let's get on the interstate for a minute. Bloop. Oh gosh, I needed that wind so bad. I am roasting. Dude, it says 96. It has to be tipping 90, dog. It is hot as hell. I know it's not 96 like my bike's saying, but it is hot. It's hot as shit. And I'm fully geared up today. Meow. There's always somebody pulled over right here. And if there's not, there's somebody about to get pulled over. If I ain't in the left lane when I hit this part, I am chilling. Oh yeah, and it's THP. A lot of open space. We're just gonna move right on over. THP be on that bullshit. Oh, that's the ACV. I was like, wait, I haven't seen the Hummer, but yeah, I have. Little Camaro. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I guess the point of today's vlog is family, bro. And not necessarily even about family, but the people that make you feel the best, and not by like them like gassing you up and stuff. My brother and sister don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't necessarily do anything for me. Like they don't help me financially. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, and I'm talking about the people that just overall make you the happiest. Like they just make you feel the best inside. That love feeling, that just bringing joy to you. Bro, spend as much time as you can with those people, because it's a rare thing, dog. And I know it's hard, and I wish we were better about seeing each other. I'm sure I've talked about this before. I wish we were better about seeing each other, but cherish that, man. Cherish those people and do what you can, you know. I feel like because of how much I've seen my nieces and nephews and stuff, I feel like it's all just passed by with a blink of an eye, because I've missed so much. I see them a couple times a year, so, you know, maybe 3 times a year tops. Like I don't see them that much. And these are the people that mean more to me than anything in the world. And it's really hard, man. It's really hard mentally, coping with that and dealing with that. It's just, there's only so much to do to change it. And it's just, you know, everybody's just got used to living their own lives. And that's a hard thing to reverse. It's a really hard thing to reverse. But those people that make you happy, is do what you can to value that and see them as much as possible. On a side note, I need to tighten my chain tomorrow. I felt it this morning and it's a little loose, and it's definitely been like 1,200 miles since I've tightened it. So we need to tighten the chain tomorrow. I probably need to order a rear tire and just go ahead and order the front tire set, to be honest. I probably need to go ahead and order those. And so I don't know, something that has went down is I was told to set my tire pressure rear 42, front 36, and like the dealership told me to do this, and that's what my bike was set to when I rode it the first time. When I bought it from the dealership, that's what it was set to. Well, right here on the bike, it says that it should be 30.5 in the rear, and one of the homies saw a wreck right here the other day. That shit was gnarly. But it says it says the rear should be 30.5 and the front should be 33.5. And which is a gigantic difference. And truly, like, I don't know, I'm kind of like at a what the hell time, because all that's happened is I burnt my tire up way faster. Like, already these tires only last like 2,000 to 3,000, but I burnt my tire up because I've had it set way heavier than what it should be. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm semi annoyed about it. Like, I should have done my own due diligence, like, and I did. And like, I saw a lot of mixed things, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna go. I didn't see it right there on the side of my bike because I'm an idiot. But you know, I just went off with what the dealership told me. And that was definitely a big mess up, because it is 100% wrong, and I've 100% just torched my tires so much faster. But I don't know, it is what it is. I don't think that they like intentionally told me the wrong thing to like get more money out of me, because I feel like we're a lot cooler than that. But it is a thing right now. It is a thing. So we need a new rear tire, and we actually need a new front tire. Like, I can't believe I need a new fucking front tire. That is so psychotic. I'm at 2,500 miles and I need a new front tire. Is that normal? Like, somebody let me know in the comments. Like, for a super bike, is that normal on some super courses? Because I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it is at all. I was gonna bust a right here, but honestly, I want to hit this corner that we have up here. Another bike up there. Oh, what is, no, is that a Vespa? Got the whole moped going. Bro, and then Drake up and drops one of the coldest albums of the year, but not only that, he dropped a whole visual album with it. Like, dog, I hope all y'all are done with that BS Kendrick BS. Like, dog, First of all, Universal paid for Kendrick to beat Drake. That was all horseshit. Kendrick is sort of ass. Like, I'm not a Kendrick fan at all, dog. I don't understand the Kendrick hype in the slightest bit. But Drake just dropped straight up heat. And apparently he's dropping 3 albums. It's not even just the one. It's not just Iceman, which is crazy, but yeah. Drake came through with the street sweeper, dog. Bye-bye, Kendrick. Like, we haven't even heard about Kendrick in the past year. You haven't heard jack shit about Kendrick. So for all you Drake haters that are riding Kendrick, y'all are doing missionary with Kendrick, who you probably couldn't even name 5 Kendrick songs before that dumbass beef song. Y'all literally probably couldn't even name 5 songs. Then he literally had the whole elite system out to ruin Drake. And that's what it took for Kendrick to actually be like truly popping. But it didn't do anything to Drake. It did absolutely nothing to Drake. Drake just came through in true, like, artistic visionary form and just wreck shit. New album is so fire. So fire. Old Oak Ridge, the secret city. Dude, I got such a busy week this week. I don't know if I'll get any bike time this week. Well, not till like Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see. So you guys are seeing this on Tuesday. My daughter is out of kindergarten, so I guess we're gonna be hanging out with her. Because we're really the only one available to. So we'll be hanging out with Winnie the next few days, just having a good old daddy-daughter time while the other kids finish school. We got baseball games like every night. So luckily I have enough content to make it through it. But yeah, we got a busy week this week, man. And my kids are finally getting out of school this week. I know they're so happy. Especially Rye. I know he has his e-bike up here too. We should go hop on the e-bike for a minute. He loves coming out here to my mom's because he's able to ride on these sidewalks and ride all over town, where at my house, well, at our house, he, you know, we're back in the country, so he can ride the roads, but he can't, like, go through town. He can ride all the way to Walmart here, so Rod's been loving the e-bike. What is this? Ah! Ah! Hazards! Hazards! Oh. Ah! Hazards! Gosh. What was that? Bro, why do people just leave that shit? Like, I have such a pet peeve for littering, dog. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta be a real piece of shit to litter. If you're watching this and you litter, just know you're a piece of shit. Like, you are such a lazy piece of shit. Go, throw it away. Throw it away. Why do you have to just dump your shit? And then to, like, when your shit falls all over the road and you're just gonna leave it so somebody else has to pick it up? Ridiculous, man. You people suck. Oh, I need to get some pouches. I need to get some pouches real quick. Bro. But yeah, guys, that's all for today's vlog. Just a quick ride, quick little chat. Wanted to share my happy, sad moment. I just wish I saw my brother and sister more, man. I love them so much. I love them so much. I just wish I saw them more, but I am so happy that I got to do that today and see them today. That just made my whole week. But that's going to do it, guys. I'm going to pull up here. I'm going to grab me some nicotine pouches, and then I'm going to go lounge at the pool, bro. But thank you guys for visiting Clee World as always. Y'all be good until next time. Peace.